Hey guys, Brian Delivered You the Goods here. I'm coming at you again for part 2 of the top 20 bad movies of 2018. So I'm going to continue where I left off, so let's get into this video now. Number 10 is Ocean's 8. God, this one was just awful. They were trying to rob from Anne Hathaway in the movie. I don't know her character's name. Again, Daphne something. But her character, Daphne something or whatever, was just. No. It was just awful. They were just trying to steal jewelry. And I'm like, oh, that's a girly thing. I'm like, this is not my movie. So I just ended it there and did a review for it and was like, fuck this movie. I'm done with it. So, yeah, I made it at my number 10 because it was just crappy. Number 9, The Strangers Pray at Night. Jesus Christ. This movie is just fucking bullshit. The kill scenes in this were alright, but the plot, where it was going, it was just losing its touch. It was not really doing well. It was very underperformed and very crappy for a movie. This is probably the worst Strangers sequel that they've made. So it made it at my number 9. Moving on, number 8, Venom. Now, this had Eddie Brock in this. Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock in the movie. And this alien kind of thing, like, grabs onto him and just. He becomes this thing called Venom. And, it kind of consumes his mind and is part of his body mostly. And it just. This was like the shortest fucking movie I've seen. And the most bad acting. His girlfriend or ex-girlfriend in the movie was just. Her acting was just terrible. And the one who played Riot, well, he was no better. His acting was terrible too. So, this movie was very underperformed, like I said, in my other movies I was discussing that were bad. And it just gave me a headache watching this movie. And I shook my head and saying, no, fuck this movie. And fuck buying it. So, they made it at my number 8. Because Venom was just god-awful garbage. Number 7, Winchester. Oh, God. I have a lot to talk about this movie. This movie was just. I have a lot to talk about it, but I kind of want to be nice about it in this review. Well, you know what? Fuck it. Helen Mirren, or whatever her name is, I can't remember. You might have to remind me again on the comments below. After you watch this video, you can just remind me at the comments below what her acting name was again. I think it was Helen Mirren or something. Her acting in this was just god-awful. And the doctor who played in the movie, I can't remember his acting name. It's starting to come back to me, but jeez, this movie was just garbage. And she's like, oh, shaking her head like, oh, I see a presence coming or whatever. And I was like, What the fuck are you doing? Like, that was my reaction when she did this. Oh, I see presents coming. Oh, all that kind of crap. It was just bull crap. And this movie was bull crap. And it made it at my number 7. Number 6, Red Sparrow. This was a long, dragged out movie. And it was a drag. And it was a bad movie. It, Jennifer Lawrence in the movies, her acting was good, but it was just, I wasn't getting the I wasn't getting the kind of vibe I get when I watch a good movie. It was just god awful, and there's nothing left to talk about it. It just, the fight scenes in it were alright, but the movie's plot and where it was going was just stupid. So it made it at my number 6. Number 5, The Darkest Minds. Oh god. This is turning into a Revolution kind of movie where they're going to make sequels for this, and the sequels even are going to be worse too. And I don't think they should make another one, because this movie was just god awful crap. And it just, the character building in this was just not going anywhere, and the movie was just, I was understanding most of it, but I wasn't liking it. So it made it at my number 5. That's all I'm gonna say about it. It was just a shitty movie. Number 4, A Wrinkle in Time. Well, Oprah Winfrey's acting in this wasn't all bad, but the little kid who played the girl's little brother in this, his acting was terrible, and so was the other guy in the movie. Zach Galifianakis in this was just strange in this movie. But this movie was just stupid. Even what's her name? Can't remember her name. It's been a while since I've seen this movie, but this movie was just shitty, and it made it at my number 4. Number 3, The Cloverfield Paradox. Oh my god. This did not make any sense. This was just, it's very stupid. And they get sucked into like these little wormholes or something like that in the movie. And this movie didn't go anywhere. It just kept you on your seat for a little bit, and you're trying to understand the movie, but it just wasn't that kind of movie for me, and it made it at my number 3. Number 2 is Truth or Dare. Jesus Christ, this is really awful. The kill scenes in the movie are just, I'm kind of glad that they killed off most of these characters in the movie, because they were awful too. And so was Lucy Hale. Her acting in it was alright, but this movie was just fucking garbage. And this is not recommended for most people who have seen this. If you've already seen this movie, you know that it's garbage. If you haven't, then don't watch it. That's just my fair warning. Don't watch it. And it made it at my number 2. Number 1 is 50 Shades Free. I am glad that they're done with this series, but how much 50 Shades messed up can you go? This movie was just really stupid. Dakota Johnson in the movie was just. She was too shy and too mellow and kind of a drag in this movie. And so was her in the movie. Her character, her husband in the movie, is just like, oh, I'm gonna do naughty things to you and all that. And yeah, this movie was bad and it made it at my number one. That is going to be it for the top 20 bad movies of 2018. Comment below and let me know your top 20 bad movies of 2018. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you want to. I will be returning to you Thursday for the top 20 best albums of 2018. So now we're going to be going into the very end of the year where I'm going to discuss the best movies and the best albums. So no more bad shit. I got the bad shit out of the way. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.